Hello, so we're here with Deb Tilling from Mast in Manlius, and we're going to have her tell us a little story about her business. So, Debbie, tell us about the background of your business, a little history, the people that you work with, the positions they have.
Okay, well, the background of my history in this industry is that I was a hairstylist for 25 years. I went to college. I have an elementary education degree, which I never used, and at 30 I decided I wanted to go into cosmetology. Primarily I wanted to do makeup for movies, but life took me in a different direction. I met my husband, we got married, moved up here. I did hair for 25 years and realized that because I started later in life, I needed to do something that wasn't so difficult on my body. So I started transitioning into doing makeup, and I did that at Miracles Hair Studio in Fayetteville, which is a wonderful salon, and they allowed me to learn the trade there. I then went from doing makeup to doing spray tanning. I did do house calls for spray tanning, and I had people come to my home. And at a point a couple years ago, I decided I wanted to open my own business. So what we created was a combination business where we do makeup and spray tanning, and that's where Must comes from. We also do lash extensions, we do body waxing, facial waxing, and that's about it. So it was kind of a starting point 25 years ago, and here we are today with a business. As far as how many people I have, there's two sides to the business, the makeup side of it. When we have, for just regular work week, I have 2 other employees, so there's 3 of us who work here. There were 4, and now there's 3. The other 2 people are very part-time. I'm the full-time employee. When it's wedding season and we have people who have 12 people in their wedding party, we need more people than just the 3 of us, so I have contract laborers that I pull. This was our first real wedding season. Next wedding season I expect to be much busier, so we're going to need more help. So as far as in the storefront, we have 3 people. Moving forward, we're going to need probably 6 to 7 people total to get us through the next wedding season.
What time of the year is wedding season?
Wedding season starts in April, but really starts getting going in May, and it ends at the end of October. There are still people getting married in November and December, January, February, March, but that's typically the wedding season.
Okay, so then what is the view that you have on your competition?
I think I should break it down into 2 different parts. So the makeup part and the spray tan part. Makeup, there are a lot of really great freelance makeup artists out there who are doing weddings on their own. Typically they started at MAC or somewhere at a counter, and then they got their training, they got their talents, and they went out on their own as a freelancer. I'm a freelancer, Morgan is a freelancer, and Stacy's a freelancer. So the competition for makeup artistry isn't in one set place. There's a bunch of freelancing makeup artists. Some salons are starting to do makeup, which is where I started. I do think that if you are just starting in a salon, you're just starting to hone your talent. So the competition as far as salons, I think we certainly are far above and beyond what any salon around here is doing. As far as the makeup artists, I don't want to say I'm better than anybody else. We're all different. We all have our talents, but there are a lot of people who've been in the industry far longer than I have, who are the competition.
Okay, so...
but I'm sorry, the other side of that is spray tanning. There are 2 other people that I know who do spray tanning, well, maybe 3 or 4, the way I do. Some of them do it out of their homes, some of them are in salons. They are all very good. Zoom Tan probably gets the bulk of the competition. However, I don't feel like they are in any way similar to what we do here. Zoom Tan, you go into a booth, you're by yourself, there's a lot of room for mistakes. What we do is take the guesswork out of getting a great spray tan.
Okay, and so that kind of answer, which is your competitive advantage over the competition, your service is way more personalized.
Yes.
And it's not like one size fits everybody.
No.
You just work hand in hand with the client with whatever they want.
Exactly.
What do you think it's your position when you talk about the way you advertise, like in your social media? Are you ahead of your competition, or you think that they
I am
win
way
you
behind
over?
the competition. I'm somewhat old school. My social media, my personal, is lackluster at best. It's not something that I do well. It's not something that I pay a lot of attention to. However, I know that it's very important, especially with the younger demographic. So it does need a lot of help.
Okay. And then, what do you think about the cosmetic side, like the makeup, and then also the tanning side? Do you think that this area of Manlius or Fayetteville, or let's say the east side of Syracuse, is it highly saturated from this?
It's not.
So there's a lot of room for growth.
There's a lot of room for growth. And I heard a rumor that Zoom Tan was closing all their stores down. So that's a huge amount of growth for us.
Is there anything else that you would like to add? Is there anything that you would like these kids to know about your business?
As far as competitive advantage, I think for me in my entire career, where I exceed or excel is just a personal, people feel very comfortable around me.
It's the personal touch.
It's hard to say something positive about yourself, but I really do think as a hairstylist and what we're doing here, people come in because they feel comfortable and they feel like I'm going to take care of them. And I do. And if I make a mistake like I do sometimes, I take care of it. I don't just throw it off as, who cares?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Debbie.
Thank you for doing this, students. And to the two that contact me, I do apologize if I was a little rough with you. There's a lot of scams going around, and I just felt like that would possibly have been one of them. So good luck to everybody. Can't wait to see what you have for me.